The women who are getting results are not always the women who are pushing the hardest. A lot of the times, these are the women who have learned how to protect their energy. And I get it. Of course, it doesn't sound as exciting as wake up at 5 a.m., push harder, or no more excuses. But stay with me, because if you are wondering, or if you've been wondering why you are so incredibly disciplined when it comes to showing up for someone else, but you have nothing left in the tank for yourself, well, we need to talk about boundaries, not motivation. So today I want to give you some practical ways to recognize where your energy is leaking and how that may be affecting your fitness more than you think, and what you can actually do about it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Coach Simone, and I work with women who are tired of building routines that collapse the moment life gets real or demanding. And one thing I keep seeing is this: women are protectors, okay? We are natural protectors. We will protect a job, we'll protect a deadline, we'll protect the children's schedule, we'll protect someone else's emergency, and then we'll treat our own energy like it's available to whoever asks for it. And by the end of the day, you are completely confused as to why you don't have anything left in the tank. Think about your phone battery. If your phone was at 12%, you're not going to start opening apps, right? Absolutely not. You're going to start closing apps. You're not going to turn your brightness all the way up. You're not going to start streaming or use your GPS and wonder why your phone died. You start conserving. You don't use energy on anything unless it's absolutely necessary. But women walk around at about 12% still saying yes to everything. Yes, I can help with that. Yes, I can squeeze that in. Yes, I can stay later. Yes, I'll take care of that. But when it comes down to you getting the things done that matter to you the most, all of a sudden you lack discipline. No. Sometimes you spend your discipline before you even get to yourself. And I really want you to think about that. Because how many decisions did you make today before you even considered what your body needed? How many things did you agree to this week because saying no felt uncomfortable? And how many times did you allow someone's lack of planning become your emergency? That's energy. And if you keep giving it away without any protection around it, well, your fitness routine will continue to compete with whatever is left over. And just to be clear, boundaries are not just about telling people no. Sometimes the boundaries with your schedule, sometimes it's with your phone. Sometimes it's about the amount of access that people have to you. Sometimes it's deciding that every problem doesn't need your immediate response. And sometimes it's about not turning one stressful day into a stressful night. See, a boundary is anything that protects the resources you need to continue functioning well. And if you're still with me, great, because this is where I want to give you a few places you can start. First, stop giving your best energy away by default. If taking care of your body truly matters, stop automatically putting it in a time slot where you are most depleted. I want you to look at your day and ask, where do I actually have usable capacity? Secondly, and probably my favorite, create a pause before you say yes. Listen, we do not have to respond immediately to every request. And one of my favorite lines is, let me check my schedule and I'll get back with you, right? Before I agree to anything that my body can't afford. 3, decide what gets cut first. Why? Because I see it more often than not. If you are one of those people who often decides to cut movement, to cut your diet, to cut rest, recovery, when life gets busy, when things start to fall apart and collapse, Well, you're training yourself to believe that your needs are always negotiable. And lastly, stop measuring a productive day by how exhausted you are at the end of it, because exhaustion is not proof that you used your day well. See, the woman you're wanting to become probably doesn't have to show up for everybody all the time, nor does she have to explain her nose, nor does this woman find herself volunteering for every single crisis. See, she probably understands that showing up, protecting her energy isn't selfish. It's actually what allows her to show up and function well in places that actually matter. You cannot continue to build an identity of a strong, healthy, grounded woman while repeatedly teaching yourself that everyone else gets access to you before you do. And this is where the stress integrated strength system comes in, because I don't want to pretend like your life isn't happening. Your stress load matters, your energy matters, your recovery matters, and your capacity matters. Now, inside the SIS method, we use green, yellow, and red days because the goal is not to force the same output every single day. The goal is to understand the capacity you have and to use that intelligently. But here's the part people miss. If you never protect your energy outside the gym, then you're constantly changing the amount of capacity you have available for when you're inside of it. And boundaries are a part of the program. So the next time you think, I need to push harder, I want you to ask yourself a different question. Where am I leaking energy that I may actually need? Because the woman who is actually seeing results may not be working harder than you. She's simply protecting her energy to remain more consistent. Now, I hate giving you valuable information without giving you resources and tools to help integrate and implement these things. So if you are not sure what your capacity level is right now, I highly recommend you start with the regulation quiz. It'll help you identify your starting point and gives you a clearer picture of what your body needs before you start asking for more. It'll be linked down below in the description box. And until next time, I'll see you in our next video.